So in the end of this video, you're gonna know basics of Facebook Ad Manager. You're gonna know what it means to have campaign, ad set, and ads. It might seem at the first glimpse complicated, but in this video I'm gonna try to explain everything very simply and only with the important things. So in the end of this video, you're gonna know how to run ads on your own. Also, I'm gonna show how to set up Facebook Pixel. It is more advanced, it is not necessary, but in the end of the video, if you want to learn more, you can watch it also. If you're gonna have any question, you can leave them down in the comments or join my Skool community and ask them there. So in order to set up Facebook ads, what you're gonna have to do is go to Facebook Ads Manager. It is this link, but it might change depending when you're watching, but go to Ads Manager. And here you're gonna find a lot of stuff and it seems very complicated. But I'm gonna show you the main ones so you can set up the basics and later you're gonna learn by just running the ads. So first of all, the main three things you're gonna see is campaign, ad sets, and ads. Maybe it's easier to understand it if you take campaigns as a house, ad sets as a room, and ads as items in the room. So for campaigns, you can have different websites. For example, example website 1, example website 2, example website 3, and so on. So if you have, for example website 1, then you're gonna run different campaigns for this website, seasonal campaigns or specific offers. Then this is what goes to ad sets. So for example, if you have example website 1 and it is winter and you're selling winter hats, then here you're gonna separately have winter hats. And summer, if you're selling sunglasses, then you can separate this campaign over here. So these are different campaigns, different rooms in the house. And then what you're gonna have is ads for this specific campaign. So if you have a winter and you're selling winter hats, then here you're gonna have different ads. You're gonna have images with woman, images with man, white hats, black hats, red hats, and whatever else. So these are different ads. So in reverse, maybe it is even easier to understand. You're gonna have image or a video for a specific product or a specific campaign for specific website or specific category. So these are the three main things that you're gonna have to set it up. All the other things I'm gonna show you on the way. So let's create a campaign, so-called house. Create it. So first we're gonna have auction or reservation. If you are running a web shop or something similar where person is paying you right now, then it's auction. And if you have a restaurant or your car mechanic or doctor, then you can choose reservation where person can contact you or they're gonna see overall ad that you have this specific restaurant running. So as I'm having a web shop offering my service, then I'm gonna click auction. And here you're gonna have your campaign strategies. If you click any of those, then you're gonna see all the explanations on the right side. I have also explained them in my previous video where I showed how to boost Facebook posts. And as Facebook is having their own explanation over here, then I'm not gonna explain it right now. But what I'm gonna click is traffic. As I'm running a website, I want people to click on my link, go to my website and buy their stuff. So I'm gonna click traffic and continue. So right now also Facebook is offering you recommended settings. I'm not gonna click it right now because I have freshly created a page and instead I'm gonna do all first time manual. Only then when Facebook has some information about my page and about my clients, only then I'm gonna go to recommended settings. So I'm gonna click continue. And as you can see, campaign, ad set and ads are all three under each other because that's how they go. So first thing you're gonna have to set up your campaign. So let's rename it. It doesn't matter what you rename it, only you are gonna see it or the person who is running those ads. So I can rename whatever I like and what is better for me to understand. So buying type we already did. Campaign objective we also already chose. So I'm just gonna scroll down and here you're gonna have your budget options straight away. You're gonna have a campaign budget or ad set budget. Very easily, campaign budget is something you give for one house to split it on your different rooms, on your different ads. I usually go with ad set budget because there are some products that are more hot and some products that are secondary. So I want for every product to be different ad set. But if you don't have a big quantity of products, then maybe it is easier to go with campaign budget. But in order to control more, I usually go with ad set budget. Now Facebook offers you to share some of your budget with other ad sets. So for example, if your ads are not performing well, or Facebook thinks that other ads gonna perform better, then it's gonna automatically do it. If you don't know anything what you're doing, then maybe it's not a bad idea to choose it. But as I have already done stuff like this before, I'm not gonna choose it because I know specifically what I want. A to B testing is seeing which ad is performing best, version 1 or version 2. You can choose it, but probably it is better if you don't know what you're doing and have absolutely no idea, then you can see which version is working better for you. But if you have slightly more idea, then you can skip it like I'm gonna do right now. Special ad category is something like financial, employment, housing, social issues, categories like this. I don't have it because I have just regular webshop. I'm offering regular services. And if you're gonna have special ad category, then probably you can't run ads just like snap of a finger. What you're gonna have to do is register your website, your domain, verify with ID and go through with Facebook verifications. So if you're running something like this, it's requiring more time and more setup. But if you're having a regular e-commerce shop or you're just offering your services, then you just can skip this one and click next. So now we have biggest picture to set up. And we continue with ad set, which basically is an ad campaign for specific stuff. So you can rename it once again as you like. I'm just gonna rename exactly the same like I did with campaign name because it doesn't actually matter. So conversions is what the people gonna do when they see your ad. Are they gonna go to our website? Are they gonna message you or from Facebook or on Instagram? Or are they gonna call you? As I have website and I'm just gonna keep website. If you have some like booking, car mechanic that you need to book time, then of course having a message or call is much better option. But if you're having e-commerce shop, then website is the way. Performance goal is depending what you want to have. All the performance goals are here explained very well. Easiest one of those is maximize number of link clicks. It's very simple. People see that, they click, and then it is gonna count as a thing that is done. Maximize number of landing page views. You might think it is very similar, but sometimes people just misclick and then that probably is gonna count as a number of link clicks, but with maximize number of landing pages, it's not gonna count. And you have here also other goals like maximize daily unique reaches, maximize number of conversations, maximize number of impressions. All these performance goals have different pricings. For example, link clicks are probably the cheapest because people just might click on your link, but they don't have to scroll there anything, they don't have to do anything there. So Facebook is gonna charge you based on your performance goal. As right now, Facebook is recommending me maximize number of landing page views, which actually is not bad for me, then I'm gonna keep it. Cost per result goal is something optional. Here you can write your budget for this campaign. If you don't have budget, just leave it empty and scroll down. Value rules basically means that if you have a value in specific people, you can here add this rule. For example, if you want specifically show your ads only to people who use Apple instead of Android phones, then you can use it. For example, if you have an app, a phone app that you want to show and similar stuff to this. But if you have a regular e-commerce shop, then probably you don't have any rules, especially if you're starting out, so you can just leave it empty. Attribution model, I usually leave for standard. I even can't click right now other options, so I'm just gonna scroll past it. Now, dynamic creative is something also new on Facebook. As you can see over here, Facebook will create a combination of the media, of photos and videos, and the text that you have, and combine them and find the best way that your audience is gonna like. But in order to set up this one, you're gonna have to provide Facebook variations so you can use it, but probably later when you already have some ads running, if you're doing your first ad, then there is no kind of point of it because Facebook doesn't know what to combine. So I'm gonna skip this one and I will use it only if I already have some ads running and Facebook already knows what is best performing for my ads. Next one is budget and schedule. You're gonna have daily budget or lifetime budget. Daily budget is how much you're gonna spend daily. As I have told before, then absolutely bare minimum that I run my ads is €4 or $5 per day. This is the minimum that I have seen to start getting some results. If it's lower, then usually it is not generating so good results. Or you can choose lifetime budget, which basically means you're gonna choose start date and end date And in between this time, Facebook is gonna spend all your money. So if you have a lifetime budget, you can say 50 euros, and then Facebook is gonna spend it in 30 days. Or you can have daily budget, then you can also have start date and end date, but Facebook more specifically is gonna every day spend specific amount of money. But it is average, and sometimes it's gonna spend less, sometimes it's gonna spend more, because Facebook is automatically gonna choose when it is better to spend more or less. So right now I'm gonna keep daily budget. Next thing is schedule. You can choose your start date and end date. Bare minimum that I go is 7 or 14 days. You can actually choose yourself here less than it says. You can choose 7 days, custom. Right now I'm gonna go with 14 days. This is something I would not go less than that. If you already have a brand and you already have a customer base, then you can go lower, because then Facebook already knows who to recommend your ads. But if you don't have yet anything, then Facebook needs first to collect data and find people to target your ads. So in that case, I would recommend 7 days at least. 14 days is even better. And the next thing is budget scheduling. You can increase your budget on specific days. For example, if you know that people are gonna be searching for this specific product on that timeline, for example, you have seasonal product, like I told, Christmas hats, then you can increase on the specific time period when you're gonna increase the budget, and Facebook is gonna show more this ad. But if you don't have any specific dates, then you don't need that. You just can regularly run it, and every day it's gonna take the same amount of money from your bank account. So now let's scroll down. Next thing that you're gonna have is location. Here you can choose a country where you want your ads to be run. I'm gonna choose United States. Every country you want to run the ads, you're gonna write over here. If you scroll down, then you're gonna have show more options. And here you're gonna have the minimum age you want your ads to be seen. I want to have it at least 25 years old. And then you can exclude custom audiences. So if you don't want some group of people to see your ads and them not to register for you, then you can write them over here. But in order to do that, first you have to add your custom audience. So right now I don't have anyone to exclude, so I'm just gonna skip this one. Now languages, and if I now write here a language, let's say Spanish, then it will show only this ad to a people who speak Spanish in the United States. Because overall it's gonna show to everybody who Facebook chooses in United States to target. But if I wanted to target specific people in this country who speak specific language, then I can do it right here. As I don't want to do it, then I just can skip it. Now, if I scroll down, then you're gonna find advantage plus audience. This is something that AI is gonna use. So if you have here some suggestions for audiences, like you know who might be your audience, then you can suggest it to AI and the AI can guide itself with it. But if you don't know at all who is your audience, then skip it. But for example, I can here add something specific in detailed targeting. Like over here, I can find small business owners. I'm gonna click on it. So next time AI is running ads, it's gonna run ads also to small business owners. It's gonna go beyond it if it's gonna find that it's not working. So basically you're just guiding AI. It doesn't mean that AI is gonna only follow this rule, but this is a guidance for AI. So this is a thing I would actually recommend to do, because in that case AI knows at least what direction to move. And it's gonna be faster and cost you less in the end, because then AI doesn't have to try out the different people. It already knows some directions. Let's scroll down. Here you can have ad transparency and verify your business, but for that you're gonna have to pay monthly fee to Facebook, so I'm just gonna skip that. And lastly, here you're gonna have placements. Either you're gonna have advantage plus placements, in that case Meta is gonna post automatically to platforms it finds the best, or if you click edit and click manual placement, then you're gonna have an option where you want your ads to be placed. For example, if you don't like threads, you just can quickly remove it and choose where your ad is gonna be running. Or if you scroll down a bit even more, then you're gonna here have even more specific options. For example, if you want your ad to be run on Instagram feed but not on Instagram profile feed, then you can deselect it or select it. So this is a very specific thing. But what I'm gonna do is click advantage plus placements, because I want AI to recommend and search what is the best for my ad, and click next. Next one is an ad campaign. Here you can have multiple ads. Again, rename it to whatever you like it. Scroll down. Probably you're not gonna have partnership ad. If you're gonna have it, then click on it. But I don't have it, so I'm just gonna scroll it down. Then you're gonna have to choose your Facebook page. If you have Instagram, then your Instagram page. If you don't have, then use Facebook page. So it's just gonna use your Facebook page and advertise with it into the Instagram. Same with Threads, I'm just gonna use Facebook page. Scroll down, and here what you're gonna find is create an ad or use existing post or use Creative Hub mockup. I'm just gonna create a new ad. Scroll down. And here what you're gonna have important is single image or video or carousel. Carousel is this beautiful ad that you have seen where you can just swipe and you're gonna have multiple products, or single image or video is you're gonna have one video or one image specifically. As I'm planning to do one video right now, I'm just gonna click single image or video. So I'm gonna do single image or video, but in carousel what you're gonna have to do is just fill out the same method I'm just gonna show you right now, put multiple times. So let's scroll down. Destination is website URL. Be as specific as you can. If you have a landing page, then paste here landing page, because display link is something you can edit. Right now you can see it's showing oxagon.co. If I go to something like more specific like case studies and paste it over here and change also to display link to just to show oxagon.co, then it's still gonna show this beautiful link that I have over here. So go as specific over here in website URL, but for the display link, just show your beautiful domain. So I don't want actually case study, I wanna go to super deal. So I'm gonna copy this one. Browser add-ons. These are the options that you can include, like calls. If you're running local business, then probably it is good because people can straight away call you, make sure that you're a real business, or book something and come straight away to you. Or if you are doing globally, then you can add WhatsApp. Or if you want people to only be on your website, then just click none. So I'm gonna add my WhatsApp and scroll down. Ad creative is now place where you're now gonna have your actual ad. So I'm just gonna choose video ad, and now I'm gonna set up the ad itself. Creative setup. Setup site links is something that is gonna show small URLs under your ad. It is good if you're running web shop and you have multiple products, then people just can click on what they like. But other than that, I usually turn it off because I don't want small links, because as you can see, by default, it's gonna find something strange like privacy policy, terms of services, and stuff like this. It is not so important, so you can easily keep it off. Click next, and here now I finally can add my media. So now my video is uploaded, I'm just gonna click next. And here what I have to add is primary text. To add text, I usually go to my website, take my product or my service, then I go to AI like ChatGPT. And right here, write me a Facebook ad text for primary selling point first, and then some details. Less text, more selling point, and also emojis. And then I'm gonna paste just the information from my website, and then AI is gonna write me a Facebook post. It is okay, but I'm gonna change it a bit of tweaking like I like. Now I'm just gonna copy this one, go back to Facebook, and paste this text over here. And as you can see, here is add text options, because you can have 5 different options. Use it, don't be lazy, ask AI to generate your text. What I did is asked AI now write me 4 more different styles and vibes. So I'm just gonna copy those, paste it here, add another one, and fill up all the 5 of them. So now Facebook what it can take is show different text to the different people and decide which text is gonna be working better for me. Next you're gonna see is headline, and it is basically a short version of what people gonna see under the video or photo. What you can do is just go back to AI and ask you to write 5 short headlines. So now I have nice headlines. And next thing that I can have is description. Here I usually paste some short information, more technical, sometimes so-called technical selling point. You can add it also over here, but as you can see, it is written over here. It won't appear everywhere, but you still can add it, because it is not hard to go to AI and ask me to give these descriptions. So now I have filled up as much text as I could have. It is good. Now Facebook AI has different options and it can choose which is working the best. Good thing is, if you have set them up once, you don't have to set them up many times. You can use the same text by just copying the ad, then it automatically fills up everything. What you can do just later is change the image or video. So setting it at least once is good. Next thing is call to action. Depending what you are doing, learn more is usually if you are only starting out and you have branding, contact us if you have booking, and here you're gonna have all the options that is necessary for you. If you have a web shop, then it's order now. But as I'm promoting my service and I want people to learn more and only there then on website to do something, I'm gonna keep learn more. Click next. Now, this is the interesting part from the Facebook AI, which basically offers you to take your video or your image and change it. Change the colors, change the video effects, add something, delete something. For the image, it's usually changing the background, add some music and stuff like this. So if you wait a bit, then it's gonna probably show you some examples. So if you don't have anything very specific colors or very specific details, then you can use, because then you're gonna have more different ads. But if you have something very specific, like very specific colors or very specific image or video, then don't use it, because in that case, Facebook is gonna change it and make it weird. But as I just created an ad in like 5 minutes without any effort, then I'm just gonna use all these options. Maybe Facebook is gonna do something better for me. And then you can click done. Now, basically the main thing, the ad is set up. So now everything is set up. Let's scroll down. Here you're gonna see all the things you just set up. On the right side, you're gonna see the previews. You can set up your creative testing. Basically, it is gonna create different versions of the same ad. I don't want to do it right now because I want to keep it simple. Scroll down, I don't need all of that stuff. And here you're gonna have tracking, which basically is tracking how are your ads performing on your website. If knowing how many people already clicked on your website or landed on your website is enough for you, then you absolutely don't have to do any of that. You still can run ads and they still can perform. I have one client website which is using very simple settings and it is still generating a lot of sales by just creating a simple ads. Of course, if you want more information, if you want to go more in details, then you can add different tracking over here like Facebook Pixel and other stuff like Google Analytics. But overall, now you're finished and you can click publish. And you can see this ad in your ad sets. Here it is in your campaigns. So as you can see, I have different campaign over here from my previous video. And right now it shows no ads because I just published it and Facebook haven't accepted my ad yet. It might take up to 24 hours. Usually it takes faster, but don't worry, it can take some time. Facebook needs to check your ad first, not to be criminal. So now if I click on my campaign, then I'm gonna see here all the ad sets for all the different things I can have, for example, different products. And then I can click on this one and I'm gonna see ads over here. And to create another ad for the same campaign, it's very easy. You can just click duplicate and it's gonna duplicate your ad, your text, your images, and you just can go inside and change the image and you're gonna have the similar ad with different image. So it's quite easy to duplicate and do stuff if you have already done it at least once. Click duplicate. Now it's gonna ask me to duplicate with recommendations or duplicate with original setup. I'm gonna choose original setup because in that case I already know what I have done. Recommendations usually mess everything up, at least for me. So if I click duplicate, then it's gonna ask you, do you want to have original campaign? Yes, I want to have, because this is the same website. If you're gonna click existing campaign, then you can duplicate this ad to another campaign. So if you have a website 1 and you want to have similar ads on the website 2, then you just can duplicate onto existing campaign. Or you just what can do is create a completely new campaign as a third option, and then you're gonna have an ads in completely new campaign, in completely new house. I'm gonna keep original campaign this time, and here you can choose how many copies you want. I'm just gonna keep one and click duplicate. Now it's gonna open me straight away ad editing. what I can do is rename it to understand more. As you can see, I already have all the settings that I had for my previous ad set, and here I can change to carousel. In that case, instead of setting up one image or video, I can set up multiples. And here I just can add card, add image or a video, and then up to 10 of those you can add. Or what you can do is use single image or a video once again. For example, if I add image now, then you're gonna have to go through all this process that we just did. One thing is good already, that you're gonna have all your texts and you're gonna have your media already uploaded if you did it before. If you're gonna delete any ad, then make sure you select only the right ad and don't mess anything up. And here you're gonna have delete button and click delete. And if you're gonna remove selected ad set or selected campaign, then it's gonna show you all the ads that you have or all the ad sets that you have. Not the specific one in which you went in, but overall it's gonna give you overview, something like you have in campaigns. And if you want to change something in your ad, then you're gonna click edit. And now after you have set up everything, as you can see already ad was accepted, then you're gonna see on the campaign site, you're gonna see all the stuff that Facebook offers you, like results. As you can see from my previous boost ad video, I had 27 landing page views. And it cost me 23 cents for landing page. Total I spent €6, got 700 impressions, and so on. And if you click and go to ad sets, then you can gonna see this for each ad set. Then you're gonna see when your ad set is gonna end. And if you click on the ad itself, and also what you're gonna see here is a budget for every ad set. And if you're gonna click on ads, then you're gonna see all your ads that you have over here and all the information about them, like I had in my previous one. And here basically what you can do is decisions to see which ad set or ad is performing best or worse. Maybe you can later turn it off, turn it something on, depending what do you think is performing best for you. So these are the basics that I usually do. One thing I do more is go to billing and payments. And here I change the threshold of this you will pay when. Because right now it is €2. And if you have a legal business, then it is quite annoying for accounting, because Facebook is gonna take €2 or $2 every day or so, and then you're just gonna have a lot of bills with €2. So usually what I do is change it higher, for example like €100, and click save. Now it updated it, so now I'm gonna pay only when €100 is reached, or every 24th of each month, because today is 24th date for me. And on the left side, you're gonna see all the tools that you have, like the one that we just had, like Ads Manager. And now if you have a question about Facebook Pixel, which is a tracking built inside of this Facebook ads program, then you can't set it up for a fresh account, for a fresh Facebook page. You need to have at least some data, so you need to run your ads first, and only then you can add your Facebook Pixel, which basically is a tracking code inside of this Facebook Ads Manager, and you can paste it to your website, and then you can track information more specifically about your clients. So I'm gonna add Facebook Pixel setting up right now in this video, but you're not gonna need it first. And to be fair, you still can run your ads without it, but if you want in the end more information, then it's good to have it. To set up Facebook Pixel, you're gonna have to go to business.facebook.com. On the left side, you're gonna see this big menu of all the tools. Click on all tools, and here go to Event Manager. It's gonna load you this page, but here's the one thing you have to do before. On the right side, you're gonna see this account ID. So first things you're gonna see is business portfolios, and then you're gonna see your account. You can't set up a pixel with your account, and in order to set it up, you're gonna have to have business account, business portfolio. If you don't have one, just click create a business portfolio. Let's rename it. Add here your business information and click create. And now you're gonna see your Facebook page that you have. What you're gonna have to do is link it with this business portfolio. If you have linked it to another business portfolio, just log in with your another business portfolio. You don't need to add here anything, just click next and click confirm. After creating, go to your business portfolio, click on it, click on the portfolio that you just created. As you can see, Facebook give me an error in between. Sometimes it happens with Facebook, so don't always blame yourself. Sometimes Facebook is buggy. And after you have switched your portfolio, only then you can click connect data. As I have e-commerce, I'm gonna click web, click next. Now you're gonna have to rename this pixel. You don't have to choose any category, so I'm just gonna skip it. As you can see right now, Facebook is offering here also request a free conversation API getaway demo. If you want, you can request it. If you don't have to. And then click create. Now you have created it. Now what you have to do is connect your web shop. Click next. And now you can set up a pixel for Facebook, for Meta. As you can see, you have here set up with partner also. So if you are using WooCommerce, WordPress, or any other popular website, then you can do this and use some plugins. Although, to be fair, Facebook built plugins sometimes are quite buggy. You can send instructions to web developer, or you can just copy this little snippet and paste it yourself on the code. As I'm using AI to build myself website, then I'm gonna click on this one. So now I received a code. I'm just gonna copy this one, click next, and now I have to paste this code. I'm not gonna do it myself. If you have seen my previous videos, then you know that I am using Cloud usually to run all the stuff for me. So I'm just gonna paste code over here, and AI for me is gonna add this pixel to my website. If you're interested how to build a website with AI, let me know and I'm gonna make a video about it. It's quite easy, but if you haven't done it, then it might be a bit complicated. And actually, if you're using WordPress, you can do a very similar thing. What you have to do is just give access to AI to your website. Is it dangerous? Probably. But is it lazy method? It is very easy and super comfortable. So now AI has finished its work. I'm gonna click next. Now Meta is offering to turn on automatic advanced matching. As it is written over here, it's gonna use my customer data and use it to find me better clients. I'm just gonna click on it. So my Facebook ads are more targeted, and click done. So now I have completed Facebook pixel installation. Let's click continue. And now it's gonna offer me also to connect a conversation API for even about robust data. But to be fair, I think there is no point of that right now. So I just closed that. And if I go back now to integrations, then here you're gonna see all the popular websites, all the popular things that Meta can connect with and can use. So now if I refresh the page in the event manager, then I'm gonna see this pixel right here. So now I can click on it, and here you're gonna see test events. Here what you can do is test it. So I'm gonna click website. Here what you have to do is click this confirm your website events are set up correctly. And here what you have to do is enter your website. Paste this URL. And as you can see right now, I have this green light, so it is proceeding, it is working, so my pixel is set up. So it's quite easy to set up if you have AI doing everything for you. I hope this video was helpful. I tried to explain the most important things, the most basic things only. If it was helpful, then you can follow my channel. Or if you have any specific question, then you can ask in my Skool community. You can just join and ask there. But for now, have a beautiful day.